Welcome to Asia's 50 Best Restaurants 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana.
The best restaurant in Asia 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Gagan.
Good evening and welcome everybody to the world's 50 Best Restaurants 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana.
Best Restaurant 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Maido.
Muchas gracias. Grazie mille. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Asia's 50 Best Restaurants 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana.
The best restaurant in Asia 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, is Gagan.
Good evening and welcome everybody to the world's 50 Best Restaurants 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana.
please give the warmest of welcomes to the Director of Content for North America's 50 Best Restaurants, Mr. William Drew.
Good evening and welcome. Welcome to the first ever edition of North America's 50 Best Restaurants, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Acqua Panna. We are truly delighted to be here with you for what we believe is the greatest gastronomic gathering on the North American continent, to celebrate talent and teamwork, to shine a light on the rich diversity of dining experiences across this great region, and ultimately to unveil a credible list of superb restaurants that will inspire and delight food lovers from across North America and around the world. We believe it is high time that the North American region got the international culinary attention it deserves. So, after more than 20 years of the world's 50 best restaurants list and more than a decade since some of the first regional rankings were introduced, 2025 is the year we finally launch a list and awards dedicated to the US, Canada, and the Caribbean. Welcome then to Las Vegas and to the Encore Theatre here at Wynn. We are joined by chefs, restaurateurs, and valued team members from all 50 restaurants that have been voted into the ranking, as well as by those winning a series of special awards. So thank you for being with us here, and congratulations. We appreciate every one of you making the effort to join us this evening, whether you are part of the hospitality world, whether you are members of the media, influencers, travel and tourism specialists, or good old-fashioned food lovers. We salute you all. And we are being streamed live across the world, so welcome to all those watching on their screens, in their kitchens, in their restaurants, on their commute, or from their bedrooms. We hope that you enjoy the show and the countdown over the next hour or so. A message for you all, whether here in the room or watching in your pajamas: please do harness the power of social media to positive effect using the hashtags hashtag North America's 50 Best and hashtag 50 Best Restaurants on all your stories, reels, and TikToks. The hashtag is up there behind me along with the world's 50 Best handle, so let's go huge on social. Now, the chefs and their teams are sitting here in this central area. They're the ones in the beautiful red scarves. They will shortly find out, along with the rest of the world, where their restaurants sit in the ranking as we count down from 50 all the way to number 1 and the best restaurant in North America 2025. Okay, with that in mind, allow me to take this opportunity to recap briefly how this ranking is created. It is the result of the independent votes of 300 restaurant experts spread across the region. These 300 voters are anonymous. They each select their 8 best dining experiences over the voting period. The voting is confidential and secure, and while there are no criteria as to what is deemed best, we leave that to each expert to decide for themselves. There are still tightly enforced voting rules to adhere to in order to ensure the ranking is as credible as possible. The list that is about to be revealed is a simple computation of those votes. And while we can't tell you who those 300 voters are, and at least 25 of them will change anyway every year, they are selected with the help of our 8 Academy chairs, each of whom looks after a sub-region of North America. There are 4 from the US, hold on, 4 from the US, 3 in Canada, and 1 in the Caribbean. Their names and faces are on the screen, and we owe them a big debt of gratitude. Please show your appreciation for our North American Academy chairs. Okay, any style of restaurant is eligible to be voted for. This is not designed to be a fine dining list, but simply a list of brilliant places to eat. The only exceptions in North America are 2 restaurants that have topped the list of the world's 50 best restaurants over its history, namely the French Laundry and 11 Madison Park. As a result, those 2 iconic establishments joined the best of the best group, a kind of restaurant hall of fame, which means they are not part of this ranking. So don't expect to see them in the upcoming countdown. Ultimately, the list of North America's 50 best restaurants is designed to be an annual snapshot of expert opinion. It will generate debate and discussion, yes, but it also rewards, recognizes, and promotes the best of the hospitality sector. Okay, are you still with me? Fantastic. I hope you've all been enjoying the events of the last day or two here at Wynn Las Vegas, including a stimulating edition of 50 Best Talks yesterday and a fun-filled Chef's Feast last night at Encore Beach Club. After tonight's formal proceedings, there is an all-important after-party, of course. This will take place at the Excess nightclub space just around the corner from here, and you'll be directed there straight after the ceremony where you can party like you're in Las Vegas. Indeed, for all these venues and more, we are extremely grateful to our host destination partner, Wynn Las Vegas, which has been so generous. Thank you. So generous with its hospitality over these important days. And on that note, it's my pleasure to introduce a short message from our friends here at Wynn. Thank you. Thank you again to the Wynn team. Indeed, we are supremely grateful to all of our partners. They are listed above me, and they play a vital role in helping make all of this happen. So thank you so much to all of them. They are represented in the room. We see you, and we thank you. Now, the foremost of these is a water company with whom 50 Best has enjoyed a wonderful 20-year relationship, and we are still going strong. I'm talking, of course, about our main sponsors, San Pellegrino and Acqua Panna, whose support is both hugely valuable and hugely appreciated. We hope to continue to work with San Pellegrino for many years to come. Okay, I'm now going to leave you with a short film that tells you a little bit more about what 50 Best is about. As an organization, we truly believe in the power of food and hospitality to foster community and cultural understanding, to change lives and act as a positive force in society. Thank you all, and enjoy the evening.
50 Best is more than a ranking. It's a celebration of the human spirit, a testament to the power of hospitality, of welcoming and nurturing. It's about forging connections, fostering creativity, and rejoicing in moments that linger in the memory long after the plates are cleared. But what does it take to be the best? It takes skill, but also the audacity to dream. It's having the courage to pursue flavors, techniques, and concepts that captivate hearts and minds. Creating a culture of teamwork and respect, and expressing talent with integrity and care. Connecting with diners on a deeper level, feeding the senses and surpassing expectations. It's about an unwavering commitment to excellence. So why not join us to experience the best?
Now let's introduce your host for the countdown. Please give a warm welcome to the 4-time Emmy Award-winning broadcast journalist and avid food fanatic, Lauren Scala.
Good evening, everybody. You're all looking beautiful tonight. As you heard, my name is Lauren Scala, and I am honored to be your host for the first ever edition of North America's 50 Best Restaurants. I am so excited to be here at Wynn Las Vegas in a room packed with talent where you can already feel the energy in the air. I'm a broadcast journalist and TV host based in New York City, and I'm often told that I have the best job in the world. And you know what? I can't say I disagree. For the past 15 plus years, I have had the privilege of covering the most vibrant, diverse, and remarkable dining scene of the Big Apple. I've had the honor of profiling thousands of restaurants and getting to break bread with some of the greatest culinary talent in the world, some of whom are in this room tonight. Hi. And while I get to eat the best of what you can all create on a plate, I will say that it's often the people I meet while doing it that leave a lasting impression. The hospitality industry is very special. A question that I often ask chefs during interviews is where their love of food began. If I were to ask myself the same question, I'd tell you how growing up, my mother worked a full-time job, yet still cooked for us every night of the week. Yes, shout out to my awesome mom. So my love of food, with that said, truly began in restaurants. Sorry, Mom. So thank you all for feeding me. Thank you for feeding North America, for giving us moments, experiences, flavors, and meals to remember for the rest of our lives. I am truly excited to be here tonight to celebrate you all and the endless hard work you've put in to get here to be named one of North America's 50 best restaurants. I'm going to give you a round of applause. Shortly, I will be counting down the ranking from 50 to number 1. They are interspersed, the rankings are interspersed with a series of special awards. Now, we just have some important housekeeping to get to. Some notes for the restaurant teams themselves, those of you sitting with these beautiful red scarves right here in front of me. So listen up, here is how it works. When your restaurant is announced, please stand up and take the applause. Wait long enough to see yourself pop up on this screen here so that we can all catch a glimpse of your beautiful faces. Once you've blown your kisses or whatever you feel like doing, you can take your seat once again. Only come up on stage if you are being presented with one of the specific trophies. And these do include destination awards for the highest ranked restaurants in different parts of the region. If you are invited up onto the stage, come right up here. You'll be presented with your well-deserved trophy. Stand right here, take a photo, and then please head back to your seats. I am informed that that means no speeches, but that also means that we get to the after party a lot faster. Yeah. And just a friendly reminder, no flags, no banners or slogans, none of that on stage, please. Okay, all clear? You guys ready to do this? Enough preamble, let's get on with the awards. Before we start the countdown, we kick off with the first of our special awards of the evening. This is the Resy One to Watch Award, which recognizes a rising star restaurant in the region which is not yet on North America's 50 Best Restaurants list, but which has the potential to be so in the future. To present this award, please welcome to the stage Resy CEO, Pablo Rivero. Good evening, Pablo. Now let's take a closer look at the winning restaurant.
My name is John Jelinek, chef and wine director at Ladder 4, winner of the Resy One to Watch Award as part of North America's 50 Best Restaurants 2025.
Everything we do is done at such a level where people can come from anywhere around the world or from down the block and enjoy the experience.
I sarcastically, but also semi-seriously describe our food as grandma cuisine, food that you could be satisfied from eating every day, but that also can feel more celebratory and special depending on the energy that you bring us when you come in as a guest. My wife Charlotte runs the garden across the street. We grow a ton of harder to find varieties of produce for the restaurant. Everybody on the team here is just incredible at warm and genuine, friendly hospitality, which is such a huge priority for me. What I want to feel like when I go into a space to have dinner, we just want to treat everybody like their friends coming over for a meal.
We're very excited to win this award. Getting recognized in any small way is, I think, something that keeps us motivated, but this is really a kind of a big deal.
The Resi One to Watch Award 2025 goes to Detroit's Ladder 4. Congrats to Chef John Jelinek and the team, whether here or back in Detroit. Now let's start the first ever countdown of North America's 50 Best Restaurants 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aqua Panna. At number 50, from Montreal, Canada, it's Beba. Tucked into a residential corner of Verdun, Brother Run Beba showcases deeply personal cooking prepared without artifice and rooted in Arian Pablo Shore's Argentine Jewish heritage. At number 49, from St. Anne on the beautiful Caribbean island of Jamaica, congratulations to Stush in the Bush. A true first for Jamaica, Lisa and Christopher Binns have created a plant-based dining paradise that invites guests to experience full immersion in Caribbean cuisine and sustainable practices. On to number 48. From San Francisco, it's Quince. This San Francisco spot is at the apex of pasta making, marrying traditional technique with creativity and the best of Northern California produce to create a world-class experience. At number 47, sticking in California, but from the city of Los Angeles, it's Providence. Long a bastion of LA's dining scene, Providence stands out for its commitment to seasonality and sustainable sourcing, from the depths of the ocean to its rooftop garden. At number 46, we're going back to San Francisco. Congratulations to Atelier Cren. Globally renowned chef and activist Dominique Crenn brings the culinary delights of Brittany to San Francisco, where prime Californian ingredients are transformed into poetic works of art. We are down 5 already. At number 45, from Denver, Colorado, job well done too, Alma Fondafina. All right. Heartfelt Mexican cooking is the name of the game at this Denver favorite, where the menu is studded with vibrant global touches. At number 44, we have the first restaurant from Toronto. Yeah, congratulations to Mel. It has become the Kiss Cam, a beloved neighborhood hangout named in honor of the all-important anchovy. Mel embodies the izakaya meets Korean bar spirit that's proved popular with umami-seeking Torontonians. At number 43, staying in Canada, from Montreal, it's Alma. This residential restaurant's small size belies what you'll find within. Punchy modern Mexican shining a light on ancestral corn imported from farmers south of the border. For number 42, we are back in Los Angeles. Congratulations to Holbosch. It takes a lot for someone to stand out in Mercado La Paloma's colorful swath of restaurants, and Holbosch does just that with Gilberto Centina's certifiably fresh Mexican seafood. Next up, we have our first destination award, which means this restaurant is the highest ranked in its particular region of North America. So if this is your restaurant, it means you should come up to the stage to pick up your trophy in just a moment. First up in this series, we have the best restaurant in the Caribbean. Yeah. This lively meeting spot in Barbados is home to a decade-old dining stalwart where old world style and Nona's recipes meet Caribbean vibrancy and abundance. At number 41 on the list and the best restaurant in the Caribbean, it's Buzo Osteria Italiana. Come on up to the stage. Post your photo. Congratulations. Congratulations to the whole team at Buzo Osteria Italiana. We are taking a slight pause in the countdown to announce a special individual prize. This is North America's Best Pastry Chef Award, and this important prize is sponsored by 50 Best's chocolate partner, Valrhona. To present this award from Valrhona, please welcome to the stage Geoffrey Tellier. The recipient of this award not only pushes boundaries on the plate with their clever creations that regularly blur the lines between sweet and savory, but they also advocate for equality and mental health support in the kitchen, using their platform to push a fairer hospitality scene. From Moon Rabbit in Washington, D.C., North America's Best Pastry Chef Award 2025 goes to, sponsored by Valrhona, it goes to Susan Bay. huge congratulations to Susan. Anyone who hasn't tried her fabulous desserts at Moon Rabbit should make a reservation ASAP. Yeah, all right, we're returning to the ranking now. At number 40 from New York, it's Penny. This Bijou seafood counter gives diners a front row seat to some of the freshest ocean produce around. Plus, it's home to a staggering 6,000 bottle wine list. At number 39, staying in New York, congratulations to Cafe Carmelini. Opulent Italian-French dining from one of New York's most enduring culinary voices, Cafe Carmelini boasts the perfect blend of elegance and approachability wrapped in Gilded Age glamour. At number 38, a triple lineup from New York. Well done to Cesar. Chef Cesar Ramirez's latest spot has only been open a year, but has already made waves with its imaginative seafood plates prepared with the chef's signature Japanese-influenced precision. On to number 37, and we're headed to Washington, D.C. It's Dogon. Bold, personal, and designed to share, Dogon's menu pulls from Chef Kwame Onwachi's Nigerian, Jamaican, Trinidadian, and Creole roots in an adventurous yet accessible way. At number 36, from New York City, congratulations to Karima. Another 2024 addition to New York's culinary collection, this rustic Lower East Side haunt blends the food traditions of California and Mexico with nods to Asia and Europe. All right, it's time to announce another important award. This is for North America's Best Sommelier. The winning sommelier is known for her contributions to Quebec's culinary scene, particularly her advocacy for low-intervention wines, introducing some of the best examples from her travels in Europe to the region, all with a sense of relatability and a talent for storytelling. It's safe to say the team and customers at Mon Lapin are glad she swapped studying literature for a trip to the Jura all those years ago. From Mon Lapin in Montreal, North America's Best Sommelier Award 2025 goes to Vanya Filipovich. Congratulations again, Vanya. Okay, we are back to the ranking of North America's 50 best restaurants. And at number 35, from New York, it's Jungshik. From the chef widely credited with pioneering New Hanseok cuisine comes an intimate, minimalist dining room with bold dishes channeling traditional Korean flavors through a modern lens. At number 34, located in Washington, D.C., it's Albi. The beating heart of this modern Palestinian restaurant is a wood-burning hearth producing live fire that touches almost every dish before it hits the plate. At number 33, we are back to New York for Saga. A glittering new era under bona fide star chef Charlie Mitchell for the Sky High restaurant, once helmed by the late, great Jamal James Kent. Let's hear it for the Saga team, but let's also recognize Chef Kent and the legacy he has left. At number 32, from Philadelphia, let's hear it for Royal Sushi and Izakaya. It's an izakaya party in the front, omakase in the back at this Philadelphia ode to Japanese cuisine, also known for its deep whiskey and sake collection. In at number 31, from Chicago, congratulations to Kasama. This Windy City favorite has garnered a cult following for its creative Filipino comfort food by day and refined tasting menu by night. We are 20 restaurants down, so it is time to pause once again for a very special award. This is North America's Best Female Chef Award. To present this trophy, please welcome a legendary chef and restaurateur, an icon, a campaigner, and a former winner of the world's best female chef title herself, Dominique Crenn. Bonsoir, Dominique. The winning chef is no stranger to the path less traveled. She opened her first restaurant in the US at age 50, having spent her previous 3 decades as a flight attendant and homemaker. Now her restaurant is a decorated Philadelphia culinary mainstay that's as well known for its precise bold tie cooking as it is for its shining North Star. The winner of North America's Best Female Chef Award 2025 is Chutatip Nok Suntaranan. Well done to Nuk, who I think we can all agree is a total joy. All right, now back to the ranking. At number 30, from New Orleans, it's Emeralds. Marrying old school Louisiana dishes with modern touches, this family affair from father and son, Emerald and EJ Lagasse, centers the very best of the state's produce. At number 29, we're taking another trip to Montreal. It's La Violon. One of Montreal's most exciting new additions, this super sleek dining room is home to Chef Danny Smile's unique blend of Italian and Egyptian cooking. At number 28, from the wonderful city of Vancouver, it's Published on Main. Vancouverites flock to this foraging forward venue for its inventive hyper-seasonal tasting menu that represents the very best of modern Canadian cooking. At number 27 on the list, from Portland, Oregon, it's Con. The jewel in Portland's culinary crown, Gregory Gourdet's much-loved tribute to his Haitian heritage in the Pacific Northwest, invites conversation with its family-style format. At number 26, from Los Angeles, a big round of applause for Cato. John Yao's inventive Taiwanese-American spot has proved itself a true rising star after winning Ressy's One to Watch award as part of the world's 50 best restaurants in 2024. Now we're at the halfway mark in the countdown, and it's an opportunity to pause for an award that looks beyond the world's finest restaurants and instead celebrates an individual in the food and hospitality sector who is effecting positive change. The Champions of Change Award identifies and celebrates unsung heroes, people driving meaningful action and creating blueprints for a better planet. To present the Champions of Change Award, we welcome a very special guest. He is one of the most prolific and influential chefs of his generation with restaurants across the globe. He's also a former winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award at the world's 50 best restaurants. Please welcome from France, the one and only Alain Ducasse. Bonsoir, chef. Now let's take a closer look at this year's winner.
My name is Asmer Barhelumax, and I'm the founder of One Love Community Fridge, and I'm the winner of the Champions of Change Award as part of North America's 50 Best Restaurants 2025. One Love Community Fridge started in the beginning of the pandemic, really as a response to what we saw was happening with food pantries getting overwhelmed, restaurants and farms having to destroy crops and food, and millions Americans not having access to the most basic thing was food. We currently have 10 fridges that we set up under One Love, and then there's another 30 partner fridges that have been set up by other organizations that we help support. And how it kind of works is we have volunteers to help us stock fridges all hours of the day and every day of the year.
For me, working with One Love has been so beautiful because it reminds me of the care and community that exists everywhere.
Well, Asmar's incredible. She has so much creative energy, but also deeply ethical that I've learned a tremendous amount just being in her orbit.
I feel very honored and privileged to be able to be a part of something that creates a positive change that really brings people together.
The 2025 Champions of Change Award goes to Asmeret Berhalumax. Huge congratulations, Asmeret, and thank you to Chef Ducasse. Okay, how are we all doing? Yeah, we are 50% of the way there and kicking off the second half now. At number 25 in North America's 50 best restaurant ranking, from San Francisco, it's Lazy Bear. Dinner party style dining with a healthy dose of American nostalgia and seasonality has proved to be a winning combination for lawyer turned self-taught chef David Barzilay. Yeah. At number 24, we're back to New York. It's Aska. Expect a procession of 12 to 14 dishes, each expressing the rhythms of northeastern U.S. seasonality and the purity of Scandinavian cooking from Swedish-born chef Fredrik Berzelius. At number 23, we're staying in New York for Kono. The menu at Kono is guided by seasonality as much as by its Binchatan hearth. True to yakitori tradition, each course spotlights a different cut of chicken. At number 22, we return to Canada for Montreal Plaza. The co-chefs at this whimsical spot, Charles-Antoine Crete and Cheryl Johnson, are polar opposites. We just witnessed it. Crete exudes live wire charm. Johnson is the grounded one, but together they are quite the formidable team. At number 21, from San Francisco, it's Cezanne. Cezanne has entered a new era under executive chef Richard Lee, who has been evolving this monumental restaurant with heart and warmth as it notches up more than 15 years in service. Now, before we get to the top 20, it is time to announce the Estrella Dam Chef's Choice Award. This is an individual award, and it's the only one that is voted by purely by the chefs on the list. So it's the ultimate peer-voted accolade. The award is sponsored by 50 Best Global Beer Partner. So to present the award from Estrella Dam, please welcome Mariana Kalf. The winner of this prestigious trophy is not only a hugely talented chef, but also a passionate ambassador for sustainability and a knowledgeable authority on seafood in American fine dining. He continues to strive for the very best sourcing practices at his 2 LA restaurants and inspires chefs all over the nation to follow suit. The Estrella Dam Chef's Choice Award 2025 goes to Michael Cimarusti. Unfortunately, Michael could not join us tonight. He's feeling under the weather, but a member from his team is coming up to accept the award on his behalf. And congratulations to Michael for winning such a special prize. Okay, we are into the top 20 now. At number 20, from Nashville, it's Locust. Awesome. This stripped-back dumplings and kakijori joint offers diners wild flavor combinations from the mind of Nashville culinary royalty, Chef Trevor Moran, who I think is here in a cutout. Okay. At number 19, from Charleston, South Carolina, it's Chubby Fish. Charlestonians, they know their seafood. So for locals to line up around the block every night to wait for fish from James London's Kitchen, you know it has to be seriously good. At number 18, in New York City, congratulations to Via Carota. Run by chefs Jody Williams and Rita Sodi, Via Carota blends their distinct culinary backgrounds. The result is a restaurant that feels homey with food that is unfussy yet on point. In at number 17, we are returning to the U.S. Capitol. From Washington, D.C., congratulations to Moon Rabbit. Chef owner Kevin Tien's modern Vietnamese cuisine centers on seasonal ingredients prepared with dedication and skill, taking diners on a culinary journey from land to sea. At number 16, from Philadelphia, let's hear some noise for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In an intimate checkerboard floored dining room with stained glass windows and mustard velvet banquettes, Chef Chad Williams pours his experience and heritage into a thoughtful and lively tasting menu. At number 15, from New York, it's the Four Horsemen. One of New York's toughest reservations, this tiny, globally acclaimed natural wine bar and restaurant pairs a gem-studded drinks list with excellent ingredient-driven small plates. At number 14, from San Francisco, it's Californios. Chef Val Cantu draws from his Mexican roots, California's history, and the spoils of the land with a showcase of ingredients that are displayed tableside before arriving as vibrant dishes. At number 13, we are staying in San Francisco for Bennu. Korean-American chef Corey Lee's family roots show up in his inspired East meets West cooking at Bennu, where innovation and bold flavors are combined with restraint and delicacy. At number 12, we have our second destination award of the night, and we're breaking things down into sub-regions of North America. This establishment has been voted the best restaurant in West Canada. So the winner should come up on the stage in just a moment. At number 12 in the ranking and winning the award for the best restaurant in West Canada 2025, located in Richmond, British Columbia, it's Bon Lao. Thank you, team. We know that Chef Nucha was unable to join us this evening for health reasons, so we all send her our very best wishes for a speedy recovery. At number 11, located in Toronto, Ontario, it's Quetzal. Opened in 2018 and reimagined by chef Stephen Molnar, Quetzal has earned acclaim for its upscale regional Mexican cuisine prepared with Canadian ingredients over an open flame. All right, it's time for our final individual accolade. This is the Icon Award 2025, sponsored by Lavazza. And to present the award on behalf of Lavazza, please welcome Daniele Foti. While showcasing local and wild-sourced produce may be commonplace now, 30 years ago, our award winner was considered a radical disruptor of Canada's dining scene when he set up his restaurant in Quebec doing just that. This chef has inspired a food movement that is now part of the DNA of some of the very best restaurants that Canada has to offer, all while providing mentorship and inspiration to the next generation of hospitality leaders. The chef and co-owner of Toke and Brasserie Tea in Montreal, and the winner of the Icon Award 2025, sponsored by Lavazza, is Normand Laprise. Normand, I know we said no speeches, but for icons we make exception. Normand, we'd love for you to say a few words. We would love if you would say a few words.
Sorry, I'm not ready for that, but I just like to say a big thank you, a big merci to the brigade from yesterday, the one from today, and the one from tomorrow, because we keep going on. And thank you, and my partner Christine, she's not here tonight, but she take the whole road, a long route, a long road with me, you know. And we need a team to be here like today. I'm lucky for that, but I'm lucky to find all best people from yesterday and today, and now tomorrow. But thank you and merci. To be a wife or husband of a chef is not easy, and thank you to Sophie. We need that. Merci. Merci.
Merci. Congratulations. Huge congratulations again, Normand. Here we are. We're into the top 10, and it is getting ever more tense. At 10, from New York, it's Le Veau d'Or. This Manhattan institution, established in 1937, has been loved by generations. After a 5-year hiatus, the restaurant was revived in 2024 by chefs Lee Hansen and Riyad Nasser of Frenchette. At number 9, staying in New York, it's the legendary Le Bernardin. Established in Paris in 1972, Le Bernardin expanded to New York in 1986, where decorated chef Eric Ripert has overseen the kitchen for more than 30 years. At number 8, we have a restaurant that is the winner of the Sustainable Restaurant Award, and it is also a Destination Award winner. So it's a double trophy for this pioneering hospitality venue. The Sustainable Restaurant Award is open to any establishment on North America's 50 Best Restaurants list and recognizes an operation that achieves the highest environmental and social responsibility rating, as determined by 50 Best's international audit partner, the Sustainable Restaurant Association. To present this award, we are honored to have a chef and restaurateur whose own establishment, Quintanil in Mexico City, is a bastion of sustainability. It was also ranked number 3 in the world's 50 Best Restaurants 2025. Please welcome Jorge Vallejo. The winning restaurant has long been a pioneer of sustainable practices, showcasing its commitment not only to the environment with local sourcing and cutting-edge smart systems, but to creating a team that lasts by prioritizing well-being and professional development. At number 8 in the list, the winner of the Sustainable Restaurant Award and named the best restaurant in West USA, from Healdsburg, California, it's Single Thread. Come on up to the stage. A huge well done to Kyle, Katina, and the entire Single Thread team. At number 7, from the great city of Philadelphia, congratulations to Kelia. Nak Suntarnan is on a quest to make Thai food luxurious. At Kelia, the mission is to liberate the cuisine from cheap ingredients and takeaway boxes. At number 6, this establishment has been voted the best restaurant in South USA. You'll find buzzy chatter coming from the communal tables throughout this intimate and brilliant spot, where the tasting menu is inspired by the coastal cuisines of Senegal and South Louisiana. At number 6 in the ranking and the best restaurant in South USA, it's Dakar Nola. Huge congratulations to Chef Serene and the team. We're down to the top 5. At number 5, we have another special award winner. This restaurant will take home the Art of Hospitality Award 2025, sponsored by Lee Kum Kee. To present the award on behalf of Lee Kum Kee, we are joined by another acclaimed chef and restaurateur, this time from the South, specifically Santiago in Chile. He's the founder of Borrego, a restaurant with hospitality at its very core. Please welcome Rodolfo Guzman. Hola, Rodolfo. Now let's take a closer look at the winner.
Step into our den, back to an era when there was nothing but nature. Let us guide you on a journey to discover Quebec's wild terroir. Bienvenue à Tanière 3. In French, tanière means like a den of an animal, like a wolf or a bear. What's the guest experience from start to finish? They start with the secret code, which they receive with their reservation, and then they're invited to move into different rooms. We wanted to keep it dynamic. They're on an adventure with us.
What I like the most in my job is to work only with local ingredients and mostly wild ingredients that well planned that most people never taste before. For cooking techniques, we like to play a lot with fire. It's in the DNA of the Quebecers cuisine. For me, it was important to connect with the guest. I wanted to have a chef's table. It's not just explaining the dish, it's just taking a few step backs and then to see their reaction when they have actually the first bites. Just to see this emotion, this is what I like the most.
I love interacting with people, to be playful with them, and to break that judgment sometimes in some high-end restaurants.
In the kitchen, it's black or white. You know when it's right, you know when it's not right. In service, it's always gray, so you have to really adapt yourself with every guest.
For the customers to feel taken care of, I really have a good team, 30 people every night. It's kind of a nice choreography.
I feel like there is this warmth in the population of Quebec, and we try to show that also in our service. When I heard that we won the Art of Hospitality Award, sponsored by Lee Kumkey, as part of North America 50 Best Restaurant 2025, I was very pleased. It's a huge honor.
A nice validation that we're doing the right thing and putting Quebec's cuisine and culinary scene up front in our humble way.
From Quebec City at number 5 on the list and the winner of the Art of Hospitality Award, sponsored by Lee Kumkey. Congratulations to Tanny Artois. Congratulations once again, and thank you to Rodolfo too. At number 4, it is time for another award. This time we're celebrating the best restaurant in Midwest USA. Lots of places claim to be farm to table, but at this Chicago restaurant, the produce literally comes from the farm, a nearby space which grows more than 200 varieties of fruits, vegetables, and herbs. At number 4 in the list, and the best restaurant in Midwest USA is Smith. Please come up to the stage. Congratulations to John, Karen, and the Smith team. We are down to the final 3. Oh yeah. At number 3, it is time for another award. This time we're celebrating the best restaurant in Central Canada. Located in a prized wine region, the dining room is perched on the 2nd floor above a winery that offers sweeping views of the property's large regenerative farm, peach orchard, and expansive gardens. At number 3, And the best restaurant in Central Canada, it's Restaurant Pearl Morissette. Come on up to get your award. Congratulations. Your photo. Huge congratulations again to Daniel, Eric, and the team. At number 2, we find the best restaurant in East Canada. This restaurant and wine bar is the epitome of the casual on the outside, brilliant on the inside dining that Montreal is famous for. Service may seem laid back, yet everyone on the floor is schooled at pairing Marc-Olivier Frappier's creations with Vanya Filipovich's meticulously selected wines. At number 2 in the list, and the best restaurant in East Canada 2025, from Montreal, it's Mon Le Pomme. Congratulations on being the highest ranked restaurant in Canada. We will shortly announce which establishment is named the best restaurant in North America 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aqua Panna. To present this ultimate accolade from 50 Best's main sponsor, San Pellegrino, let's welcome to the stage Anna Mandelbaum. I could use some San Pellegrino right now.
Chef, table 38, 2 people. Service!
A dish is never just a dish. It tells a story. And today, we want to celebrate yours. The story of the vision.
We are the revolution.
The journey. And the talent you bring to the table. A story of dedication, inspiration, and guidance. And your dreams of excellence, togetherness, and passion. Again and again, you bring your best. And today, we are all here to celebrate a story. So, let's all applaud the new 50 Best winners together.
Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. I think we're ready now. It is time to reveal the #1 in the inaugural edition of North America's 50 Best Restaurants. This compact New York restaurant sees no detail left untended. Food, drinks, and design are combined at such an elevated level as to forge a new narrative for Korean cuisine across the globe. Led by JP and Elia Park, the best restaurant in Northeast USA and the best restaurant in North America 2025, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aqua Panna, is Adamix. Come on up to the stage. Congratulations to Chef JP, Elia, and the entire team. Chef JP, Elia, please. Congratulations, well deserved.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, everyone. So I didn't want to mess up in this, so I just prepared in case. So 10 years ago, and Elia and I came to the US to start a new life and to open the restaurant. And at that time, we are just nobody. And we only had one dream, just to cook well and open the good restaurant. But as time passed, we met so many wonderful people around us, and our dream grew as bigger. And we stayed curious, we study more, and we work harder. And we keep asking ourselves how to making better food and how we can provide a better service to the kitchen. So I believe the food and restaurant has a power to making more world and brighter and happier. So when we do, it looks like very small things, but at the end, we are making our community and our cuisine and our world and brighter. So just look around here. So because of all of you, and people feel more joyness, and also people feel more like love. So I want to thank you everyone here for doing this amazing job and important job for us. And let us keep believing in our power, and let us moving forward together. And I want to thank you, my beautiful wife, Elia. Thank you for dreaming with me and working with me, and then making me a better person. Every valuable idea in my mind was planned by you. So I'm still far from perfect, but I want to love you more and build a better world with you. And I also want to thank you to my parents in Korea. And you gave me a strength, and you gave me a prayer, you teaching me, and the permission to follow my dream. Because of you, I was able to stand here tonight. 감사합니다. 부모님, and 장인 장모는 사랑해요. And also, thank you for our amazing team here and with us. And the team watching the live tonight, thank you so much. It's because of you that we are here today. So I love you all. And this is the most beautiful day in my life. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations again to the team at Atomix and to all the restaurant teams represented on the list and celebrating here tonight. You are all winners. So all the chefs from the featured restaurants, so all of you with those fancy red scarves, please make your way to the stage right now for a group photo. For everyone else, the after party kicks off at Excess Nightclub very shortly, so please make your way there following the signs. Thank you so much to 50 Best for having me. Thank you all for being an amazing audience. It has been an enormous pleasure. Have a great evening and a good night. I'll see you at Excess.